Alright, hey there Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here, and welcome back to the Ni No Kuni, the Wrath of the White Witch Let's Play. And if you did miss out during the last one, well, we just got shipwrecked and landed all the way over here to a place known as the Fairygrounds. Now, what's really funny is that out of all the different places that we had to get ourselves shipwrecked at, it would have to lead us right on over to where Drippy's home village is going to be happening here. Now, if you guys do go and see right now, I'm actually behind the Fairygrounds, and this is a little bit of an inlet cave here. You can find some interesting treasure that is happening around, such as getting a fish burger, and I think there's also a thing as well, too, for you to go and use Swain, and you can be able to get yourself with a special hidden goodie from there. I think that's actually known as the Water Gem. Now, however, we are going to be meeting up with Drippy's mom, known as the Fairy Godmother, and it's going to be one interesting type of mission, and I have to say, I thought that this game was going to be more so of a kid-friendly game, but I guess not, in a way, because this is going to be one interesting type of mission that's going to happen, but we'll get into more in detail for when the time actually does happen within this episode. But however, if you guys did go and see within the beginning part of for what was happening here, we do have a brand new evolution that happened off recording, and that is going to be for Trapper Snapper, which is that brand new form of what Whippersnipper was all about during the during the time that when we had that guy within the team. But we will be getting another evolution that is going to be happening here within this episode. We will be getting to see that Binge is going to be starting to evolve within our way, which that's going to be pretty exciting, so can't wait for that to go on and happen from there. Now, also, too, you can't remember, or you have to go and remind yourself that we did get with Megalith, and that was something really nice to go and find around as a new evolution, and very excited around with that. Can't wait till we get ourselves with Paleolith, which that is going to be very nice to go and use as a defensive wall later for Swine. Now, I did do a little bit of a change up with the team, if you guys go and see, because I do have a list of a lineup of all the different guys that I do want for all my characters to go and have. So I think we're somewhat in the right exact type of playing field, so I did go and make sure that all their tactics are going to be give it your all, so that is going to be something very handy out here for a majority of these different enemy battles that we go and meet up with. Now, we are going to have to go and do this nickname after a certain Let's Player for different famous Let's Players that are out here, or other online content creators that are pretty famous on YouTube. So we're going to go and do one here for Dobbs, of course, classic YouTuber right here. So shout out to that guy, and let's go and move on over to there. Now, if I do remind myself about any other type of online friends that I missed out, I'll make sure to go and add them to our time as well. And not only that, but if you guys go and leave any type of comments, I'll make sure to go and do one for you guys too. But yeah, so Wishing Wambats actually do drop the star drop, so you will be able to go and be able to hopefully at least evolve some of your guys if you ever do need to, and they are pretty common within those enemies as well, so if you ever want to go pick up on any of them, they are very nice for that there. So there we go. And not only that, but since I do have a lot of money, we are going to have to buy ourselves with something brand new for Binge and his evolution, and that is going to be for the Whalefish Tusk, and that does 57 amount of damage, which that is really nice if I have to say so myself. So let's go and make sure to add that and be ready to go from there. Now, I don't know if I already went and said this, but Persona 4 is also going to be happening within these two videos for today. We are going to have to go and do a little bit of some more schooling from there, and from that point on, we are going to have to go and move directly into the next big thing, which that is going to be heading into the other dimension of what is going to happen with the Persona 4. And meet up with a strange, friendly type of creature that's going to happen from there that will kind of let us out of that type of dimension later on. Now, we are going to be meeting up more with Drippy's friends, known as Shirley and Smiley, and we're going to have to go and do a little mission with them, and we have to search for, well, in other words, it's known as broken hearted instead of broken hearted, as what we had to go through with some of the different human characters. But now we have to go and do some for some of the familiars that, or some of the different villagers that are here. So it's known as broken hearted, and we have to search for other different type of pieces of heart here. Now, this is Drippy's mom, and she's one surprising and interesting type of type of character that's here. She's like a talking monument, or more so of like a talking type of rock or something. And there she is, right here. Whoa, she's super huge. Now, the interesting type of thing that needs to happen here within this mission is that, like, I guess I'll have to kind of, like, at least just kind of, well, at least, like, somewhat of a brief type of summary for it. But basically what needs to happen here is that we have to, like, try to make his mom laugh so that she can give birth to more of her kids that are happening. Yes, I am not joking you. That is literally what we have to go and do within this game for this mission. And, I don't know why we have to go and do this certain type of mission like this, but yeah, I'm a little bit like shocked as what you guys are all about here. But you know what? At least the good thing is that since we're going and talking to her, she actually gives us all the different droppings of all the different type of familiars that we have gotten so far within the team. So we got ourselves with planet drops, sun drops, star drops, you name it. We got a whole bunch of things right there. So very nice. And I believe our next objective is that we have to go and head all the way towards to the, I think it's known as the Cavity Club or something, or the Captain V Club. We have to go and head over to there to meet up with Shirley and Smiley to help them out on their brokenheartedness that's happening from there, so that we can at least try to make them laugh. Or, well, we'll try to make her laugh, though, with those two guys there. But yeah, so now Drippy's going to go into some detail about how, like, the kids get, I guess, born from the fairy godmother that's here. This is interesting. But yeah, I don't think we need to really know about the details about how the Liddies get born. And yes, by the way, that's what their actually names are. They're like the sibling, or like the seedlings are actually known as Liddies. But yeah, now I think at some point I want to say Drippy is going to be making his return back onto the team anyways. I know that he was kind of off the team for a little bit, but that was just because he wanted to go and meet up with some of his other different, well, I guess his so-called friends that were around over here. But yep, so Drippy's back, so hooray! Let's go and get out of here. Now make sure that before you go and leave, there is a certain chest that is just right out in front, and you can get yourself with a interesting coffee here. This is for extra MP and other things if you ever do need that. But now we're going to go and head back over to the where the village is going to be at around over here. And the club is actually not that far away. I think it's just over to, I think it's just like around the left-hand side, somewhere around over here. Yeah, so it's just right around like in this location right here.
Hurry up, man, they're on already.
Look at that. They have a little stage and everything.
Now, unfortunately,
Thank you.
the audience, I think, around here is really bored. And I don't think they really enjoy it because they're not really all that too funny anymore.
They are these days, man.
How long is this going to go on for? This is embarrassing.
Oh, man. They're not doing so well. Well, we can go and change that in no time. I wonder if there's any type of plushes for Ni No Kuni, because I know that there is something on my mind that I kind of want to go and do, and that is to get myself a plush out of, just so that I can get one, since I am playing throughout the series here. You know, because, like, I would have did that before with Yokai Watch, right? And I did that with Yokai Watch 4, and I bought the Gusto plush, and I have Gusto. Now, if you guys haven't seen it, I think I actually went and I think I actually posted that on Twitter, I think, a while back. When I was doing Yokai Watch 4, I actually have Gusto with me. But yeah, I may probably want to go and maybe get myself a Drippy plush, and I think that would be pretty cool. Now, I am also a little bit under the weather as well, too. I'm just kind of just letting you guys know. I do have a little bit of, like, of a sore throat that's going on, so I'll try not to go and talk too loudly, because if I talk too loudly, then basically my throat is gonna like really ache. That's the only one thing that I have so far. Everything else I'm like slowly clearing up. Everything's looking a little bit better now. It wasn't as bad as like a few days ago, but everything is being a little bit better here. So yeah, so now instead of us having to do it in the human form, a way of how the brokenhearted works, now we have to do it in a way of how Drippy's like type of friends are going to work around here in their type of creature form. Let's call it piece of art instead of piece of heart now. But let's go and start looking around and speaking on to some of these different villagers. And sure, at least have something around here, right? Now, unfortunately, they all do have little missions that we have to go and do with them, so we can't really go and just take their heart right away. So we kind of have to worry about whatever type of mission that they're doing first, and then head on into there later. Okay, so make them seed sprout just like that. I have no idea about what that's all about. Well, we'll have to worry about that for next time here. Yeah, I'll have to do some more research on my own time, and we'll figure this out, like, for when we get there into the next episode. But anyways, I'm going to end it off for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be seeing you in the next one for when we go and dive into some more with everything here in Ni No Kuni. And of course, peace.